You know, in terms of Metallica's development and experimentation, one of the things I find interesting about the band's history is that James Hetfield was hesitant at first about being a singer.
He hated it. It was the painstaking moments when James had to go sing, he wouldn't do it. He just got more and more confident with, once you start selling 500,000 album copies, you kind of go, all right, then they must like it somehow. So I think his confidence grew. And I think the voice is an instrument as well, and he wanted to get better on that. Whether he took singing lessons, I have no idea. He never did when he was with me, when I recorded them. But for sure, his interest in what he could do with the vocal grew as the band matured.
And so in studio, how did he approach recording vocals on the 3 albums you did with the band? Was his approach different each time?
It got more and more serious, and he got better and better at it. We simply did, we did a couple of takes, run-throughs that I kept as much as possible. And then once his voice was like warmed up and ready, we did it line by line from start to finish. And then most of the time we doubled a lot of the bits to make it sound thicker. So he sang it twice on top of each other, which is a skill and which he got better and better at. Because you need to know what you just did. Even when you do phrasing, you need to know what you did if you have to put one right on top of it. But sometimes you don't want it right on top because it sounds better when they shit like the studio stuff.
Yeah. In another interview of yours, I remember you mentioning that during the Master of Puppets session for Sanitarium particularly, James was reluctant to record vocals for one of the high parts of that song because he didn't want to go that high.
Yeah.
What was the story there exactly?
Well, it's difficult to sing high, especially if you're a man. I don't know whether we cheated by speeding the tape down. I know that some of the songs on Master of Puppets, we actually recorded them lower and then very speeded them up so that it got even tighter. That's one of the tricks you can use in the studio. But yeah, I can't remember that specific thing. It was just hard for him to do that, and of course, if you can skip it, you want to do it. It's work. So, yeah.
And how is he as a singer to work with? Is he easy to work with in studio?
Oh, yeah, he's fabulous. James is the kind of person that once he's in a working situation, he's totally focused, and he just wants to perform as well as possible, and he knows when he fucks up. I mean, if you sit doing a rhythm guitar tracks and he fucks up, he stops immediately, you just go back a bit, punch in, and continue. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's a very skilled musician.